What is up, you all? We're back with another Stranger Things Season 5 video, and today we got some new updates and details with Stranger Things Season 5. But before we get into it, definitely smash the like button because it definitely helps, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. So as we get closer to Stranger Things, of course, we're going to be getting new details with Season 5. I cannot wait, but these details have me so hyped. So we got some pictures that actually was just floating around on social media that is very interesting, and it confirms a couple of things with the details of Season 5. So first, we get a photo of Will Byers in the same woods that we seen in the BTS of Stranger Things photos, and he's looking up in the air as if he's possessed. Now, I told you all in previous Stranger Things Season 5 videos that I think he's going to be possessed and Vecna's going to have control over him, and he's going to be like the wingman to Vecna. But we see in this photo that he has like some attire on that we've been seeing in previous photos, with like this varsity jacket with this green in it and a red collar. But something that's very interesting is we also got some behind the scene photos a while ago where basically it was at nighttime in these same woods where it looks like he was getting possessed. So two things, maybe right here in this scene is actually it happening right before it flips to the upside down, because you know with Stranger Things, once it transitions to the upside down, it gets darker and things become red or sometimes blue. So that's why they shot that scene at night, so they can have the light shining on Will and the sunlight won't overpower the red or the blue or just it being dark. So I think this right here kind of could potentially still connect to that behind the scenes photo we saw with Will Byers looking up in the air being possessed with the behind the scenes photos, or this can be a whole different time where he gets possessed again. Maybe he's going through those patterns how he was in previous seasons of Stranger Things. And we do see his friends behind, and we can see Dustin peeking out and a little bit of either Mike or Lucas, but we can see that they're sitting on that table from a previous behind the scene photo of them being in these same woods. I'm definitely thinking these are the same, well, it seems to be the same woods where Eddie Munson and Chrissy went to hang out. But we saw a photo of them also in like a huddle with their hands on top of each other. So maybe it's all in the same vicinity of the same scenes with this shot of Noah Schnapp as Will Byers being possessed. And we also got some more photos, being that we have a shot of Dustin Henderson with the bruises on his face, which we've came to find out that basically he's getting bullied after everything that happened with Eddie Munson. Pretty sure they bullying him because of Eddie Munson and everything with Hellfire Club. He has the bruises on his nose and it looks bad. I'm not gonna lie, it seems to be that we're gonna get a scene where, unfortunately, I don't know if I can take this, but Dustin Henderson will be getting hurt on screen. And like I said, man, everyone loves Dustin Henderson, man. He has that good energy. He brings a lot to the story of Stranger Things. And I think that, you know, it's a lot of people's favorite character. Now, pushing forward, it looks like he's in the house. We see behind him is like a wooden floor, possibly the Creel house, but I can be wrong. But he has a flashlight, so he obviously needs light for something that's going on in his scene. So maybe it's something where he goes to the Creel house and then the bullies come there, or it could be something, since the wounds look potentially old, they jump him at Eddie Munson's grave, which I think that is what's going to happen, where he goes and visit Eddie Munson at his grave and he gets jumped by the bullies. But overall, we get a shot of Dustin and he's looking up, possibly a Demogorgon upstairs, Demobat, or even Vecna. I don't know at this point. No one's safe in Stranger Things Season 5, but this photo definitely has me a little worried. And I'm not just talking about the bullies, but we get a photo of my favorite. You guys know I love 11, but in the same attire we've been seeing her with the behind the scenes of Stranger Things. We saw her in a BTS video with this on, and in the behind the scene photo with the Duffer Brothers. Now, I think with this scene right here, we saw a little bit of it in the behind the scenes with Stranger Things Season 5, where she kind of looks like she's going up against somebody in the woods and she's pushing them away with her powers. So I definitely think this is the same scene. Maybe she's going up against some Demogorgons, Demobats, or possibly Vecna, and it looks like she's going to be in the upside down for sure. And she's obviously right here going up against someone because she has the nosebleed, meaning that she used her powers not too long ago. So I do think right here in this scene she's having you know, a battle against a creature or Vecna possibly. Like I said, I want to know what's going on with 11 because we saw the missing poster and everything. Seems to be she's going to go missing around Hawkins High School, so that's going to be very interesting. Now, pushing forward, we also got some potential leaking information and rumors. These are just rumors though. Nothing is confirmed until the Duffers come out and confirm it, or Stranger Things pages confirm it. But these right here are just rumors, you all. Nothing's confirmed. But if these are true, I will say it definitely confirms a lot of things we've been talking about that pertains to Stranger Things season 5 in previous videos. So starting off, we have heard that Will fall under Vecna's control. Just like I told y'all earlier in the video, I've been saying this. I think that finally Vecna is going to get his hands on Will after that ending in season 4 where he says he still feels Vecna, where he ends up controlling Will to the point it almost makes him turns on his friends and hurt them, being that almost like Will be the wingman for Vecna, and he's going to be helping him. He's going to be possessed. He's going to be dark, and he's definitely going to just try to take down people in Hawkins like Vecna. And I think that's what's going to be the weak spot of the friends, where they see one of their friends being Will Byers that actually got took before, being on the side that they've been fighting for years, and he's going up against them. So I think that's going to be very crazy and potentially can be something that ends very bad for Will Byers. Maybe it's one of those things where he's so invested in being controlled by Vecna, when he finally tries to get out of this trance or this possession like state, that he ends up being killed through it, and he ends up being the sacrifice for everything that's going on in Hawkins. But I can be wrong. But I've been telling you guys that I think it's going to be something where Vecna controls Will, and these rumors are seeming to confirm it if they are true. We also find out that 8, aka Callie, will be returning to save 11. I'm not going to lie, I know a lot of people are not too big on Callie, but I think, you know, she's a great character. I think that it does make sense that she's very close to 11 being her sister after everything that happened in previous seasons with them two and everything, where they kind of learned about each other, and she knows she has a sister out there. But this tells me that 11 might be in a state where she can't defend herself, and, you know, she's getting hurt, possibly on her deathbed. So I think it could be something where, you know, basically 11 is getting hurt by Vecna or whoever, and right when we think the killing blow is about to happen to 11, like literally in the nick of time, where we think 11 is about to bite the dust, Callie comes in, lifts up Vecna, almost similar to that scene that was in Stranger Things season 4 where 11 comes and saves Max from Vecna. I think that can be something like that, where she saves her, and she, you know, possibly can be a sacrifice. I think that'll be crazy too, and that'll be a body to put, you know, on the resume, basically saying that Callie actually died for 11. Maybe 11 was just about to die and Callie sacrifices herself, and it ends up being a battle between Vecna and Callie, because you got to think 8 has connections to Vecna also being with the past, and him being 1 and she's 8 and 11 is 11. So I think that it'll make sense, but something tells me if she returns, she's not going to make it out. I do not see Callie or 8 walking off into the sunset. I actually see her being a sacrifice for 11, being that they are sisters, and, you know, she seemed to have a little bit more of aggressive energy compared to 11, where she kind of stands out with her powers and she wants to do certain things with her powers that 11 usually doesn't do. So I think that, yeah, it's going to be something where almost like that big sister vibe, where she sacrifices herself for 11. But I can be wrong, and I know a lot of people are loving this right now, shockingly, that 11 could potentially reunite with her sister Callie, but it's just rumors, y'all. It is just rumors. Nothing is confirmed. But we also get something that's very interesting, saying that Will confess his feelings for Mike. And I know this has been a lot of speculation in the Stranger Things community, where actually Will Byers is attracted to Mike. And people are saying it because, you know, once Mike started dating 11, Will started acting a little different towards Mike. It was almost like he wanted to be more than friends. And I mean, it could be that, but I don't see them taking away that aspect of 11 dating Mike. They done grown so much together, and none of this is confirmed. It's just rumors, but they've grown so much together as a couple, and, you know, so much people that's invested in them. I don't think they'll pull away from them. What I do think is maybe they will argue over their friendship, where, like, you know, their friendship is fading away because of the relationship, and it gets to that point where Will feel like he doesn't have any friends, so of course he's going to go into the dark side with Vecna. You know what I'm saying? But I can be wrong. Also, we find out possibly that everybody will survive. I will say this right here I don't believe. So you're telling me with everything that's going to go on in Stranger Things season 5 with the Demobats, the upside down flooding into Hawkins, fucking Demogorgons, possibly new creatures, and Vecna, that no one's going to die. That's damn near like going to make people mad. I mean, I know we don't want nobody to die, but think about it. Nobody? Like, if everyone survives, I don't think it's going to be like that. I think some main characters is definitely going to, you know, I think someone going to bite the dust, man. Being like possibly, I don't know if you can count 8 as a main character, but if she returns, she's a goner. I don't think Will Byers surviving, and a part of me is scared for 11. So I think it's going to get crazy, and possibly one of the older kids. I don't see everybody surviving, so that right there, I can't believe that. But we see also that Vecna will repeat his season 4 tactics, being how he went after people on Hawkins, the curse, how he took people out, he killed them and things like that. But we knew that was going to happen. You know, a lot of things going to happen where he's taking people out, and then people from the group ended up going through the curse. You hear the clock and everything. So I think that, of course, that was going to happen because he's back. And I think this time it's going to be the same tactics from season 4, but he's going to be more powerful. I think he's definitely going to be more powerful and everything. And, it's going to be something along the lines of him just trying to take out people now he's familiar with, like, you know, Max. Or I mean, Max is already in the hospital on bed rest, but you know, just certain characters that he's seen their face, probably like a Robin or a Nancy. He's dealt with them before, so I think it's definitely going to be something of that sort. But we also get a photo of the man himself in his 1950s attire, Henry Creel. He has his hat on with the glasses. This was the last of those photos, and I think that this is definitely going to be in that same time frame of when he's around Holly Wheeler, as we've seen in behind the scene photos. Possibly, you know, people said it's going to be the vanishing of Holly Wheeler, including myself, but after everything we heard about 11, it could potentially be the vanishing of Jane Hopper. But I think that it's going to be something where we get a flashback, obviously, with Henry Creel, seeing the build up and everything that happens. But something tells me this is just a disguise. I don't know why. Him with the glasses and the hat, it fits, but I don't know. Something tells me it's going to be like some type of disguise where he's just trying to act like a regular human and not, you know, kind of disguise himself as like a real, like to himself type of human, but ends up taking out people in Hawkins and from different angles. That's the vibes I get when I see him in this attire, but I can be wrong. But you all, I want you all to comment down below. How do you feel about all these photos that we just talked about and the potential rumors with Stranger Things season 5? Which ones sound real? Which ones doesn't sound real? Do you want those rumors to come to life? Do you believe in them? Comment down below. Unfortunately, this is the end of this video. I want y'all to hit me up on all my social medias at ILIKESCARY, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.